Hey everyone, welcome back to All About Bodybuilding. In today's video, we are breaking down the complete results of the 2025 Tampa Pro Men's Open Bodybuilding. From 15th place all the way to the champion, we'll talk about how each competitor performed, what worked, and what held them back. So, let's get straight into it. Anthony Gel from France took 15th place at the 2025 Tampa Pro. Anthony is a competitor with a beautiful structure and decent muscle size, but the key element that continues to hold him back is conditioning. In this show, he appeared flat and his physique lacked the sharp separation and dryness that's essential at the pro level. Despite having a strong frame and good proportions, without that razor sharp detail, it's hard to make an impact in such a stacked lineup. The judges were clearly looking for more crispness and polish, and because he couldn't deliver that, he ended up finishing in 15th place. Alonso Chromati from the USA took 14th place. Last year, at this very show, Alfonso managed to land in 10th, but this time, he slipped down the rankings despite bringing a solid look. He showed improvement in muscle fullness and overall balance. But the reality is that the Tampa Pro lineup in 2025 was on another level, with several Olympia level competitors on stage. Breaking into the top 10 became far more difficult, and Alfonso had to settle for 14th this time around. Sher from the USA took 13th place in what was his comeback show after a 2-year break since his 15th place finish at the 2023 Mr. Olympia. Fans were excited to see him back with his signature share-sized physique, tall, massive, and powerful. But even with that presence, his conditioning wasn't dialed in to the level needed to challenge the top contenders. The potential is clearly there, but without bringing his absolute best, the judges placed him in 13th. Prince Buaang from Canada took 12th place, the exact same placing he earned at last year's Toronto Pro Show. Prince brought a solid package with a tight waist, detailed quads, and good overall conditioning. He presented himself well and looked sharp in several poses, but in a lineup this competitive, that level of conditioning and muscle separation still wasn't enough to crack the top 10. Justin Savo from Canada took 11th place in his professional debut. After earning his IFBB Pro card at the 2023 Vancouver Pro and taking 2 years away from the stage, Justin came back looking big and powerful. Landing just outside the top 10 inch, such a deep lineup is an impressive achievement for a first-time pro. With more refinement in conditioning and posing, he's a name that could move up fast in future shows. Longpin from China took 10th place in his return to competition after last stepping on stage at the 2022 Mr. Olympia, where he placed 11th. His look here was very impressive, peeled, grainy, and well conditioned in every pose. He displayed a strong structure and sharpness, but with the quality of athletes in Tampa this year, he just missed the highest spots, finishing in the top 10. Stuart Sutherland from the USA took 9th place. Known for his monstrous size, Stuart has had top finishes at shows like the New York Pro and California State Pro in the past. Here, he brought that same mass but was once again held back by conditioning. While he remains a dangerous competitor with huge potential, more detail and refinement are needed to move into the top tier. Amir Rajik from Germany took 8th place. Amir competed frequently last year and was often in the top 3, but here his conditioning wasn't quite on point. The size and structure were there, but in such a high-quality lineup, you need both size and razor-sharp detail to stand out. He'll need to fine-tune his peak to return to those top spots. Patrick Moore from the USA took 7th place after a season that saw him place 10th at the Arnold Classic and California State Pro, and then shock fans with a second place at the Legion Sports Fest Pro. In Tampa, Patrick brought one of his better packages this year with improved back shots and better flow overall. However, with the competition so deep, he narrowly missed breaking into the top 6. John Delarosa from the USA took 6th place in his title defense as the reigning Tampa Pro champion. Unfortunately, this was not the same John we saw win last year. While he's added muscle, his midsection lacked tightness and his biceps had lost definition, which hurt his overall look. This drop from 1st to 6th shows just how crucial perfect conditioning is at this level. Bruno Santos from Brazil took 5th place with his trademark massive size and thick frame. However, his physique lacked the dryness, separation, and detail needed to impress the judges for a higher placing. His biceps appeared small, and his overall lines were not as clean as they needed to be. Bruno walked away with $1,000 for his efforts. Jon Jewett from the USA took 4th place. Known for elite level conditioning, Jon wasn't quite at his usual peak here. His midsection looked wider than normal, and his side chest pose lacked pop. While his structure and experience still kept him near the top, $2,000 and a 4th place finish will likely motivate him to come back sharper. Joseph Palasios from the USA took 3rd place in what many considered the surprise performance of the night. Beating several bigger names, Joseph brought a tighter waist, fuller legs, and strong back shots, along with balanced size and conditioning. While he still needs more muscle maturity and detail to win a pro show, this $3,000 finish proves he's improving quickly. Quinton Eriya from Canada took 2nd place with his huge frame, shape, and presence. His conditioning was the best we've seen from him so far, although there is still room for improvement in finer details like bicep peak and overall polish. He pushed hard for the win and took home $9,000 for his runner-up placing. And finally, Jordan Hutchinson from the USA won the 2025 Tampa Pro, his first ever professional victory. After several close calls last year, Jordan came in with a big balanced physique, clean posing, and confident stage presence. While his conditioning can still be improved, his full package was enough to secure the win, $15,000 in prize money, and qualification for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. And that wraps up the full results for the 2025 Tampa Pro Men's Open Bodybuilding. A big congratulations to Jordan Hutchinson on his first pro win and Olympia qualification. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think about the placings, and do you agree with the judges' decisions? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.